Hey kids, it's Pastor John. I'm here to bring you this week's children's time for Open Door Church worship. I want to talk to you again about light. And if you've watched a lot of these, you know that back in earlier in the winter, I talked about different kinds of light, like a flashlight and a lamp and different kinds of things like that. So I'm going to use a light example again and talk to you about this. What do you call that? That's right, it's a light bulb. So now this one's not going to turn on. Why? Because it's not connected to a light like the one that's above me here. But if I plugged it in, if I screwed it into the light and I flipped the switch and turned it on, it would do what? It would give light. That's right. And sometimes when people have an idea, like they see something that they haven't ever seen before, or something that they see inspires them to think about something else, some kind of new idea that they have, sometimes we call that having the light bulb turn on. And the reason that we do that is because when a light bulb turns on, it gives, yes, light. It's like a light coming on in a room, and you're able to see things that you couldn't see when the light was off. This week's story from the Bible is about a man who was a blind man, and he had been blind his whole entire life until Jesus came along. And Jesus did this really funny thing. He took some mud and he kind of made a paste with it. And then he put it on the man's eyes, and then he told the man to go wash his eyes. And when he washed his eyes, all of a sudden he could see. Now, that's what we call a miracle, right? It's something that we can't really explain. But what Jesus says about that is that he didn't really do that to allow the man to see. He really did it so that God's power could be shown. And what's really funny about the story is that the man that was born blind was able to see. But what Jesus kind of says about the people who are questioning why he did that and what that was all about, it's like they can't see even though they can see. They needed a light bulb to come on. They needed a different way of thinking about things. I hope some light bulbs come on for you. I hope you're able to see things that you haven't seen before, because somehow God has given you a new idea, or you just see something a little bit different than you used to. All right, can we pray? Dear God, thank you for those light bulb moments. Help us to see things the way that Jesus sees them. Amen. Bye now.